Another day, another grind. Today, me on Wood Elves again against Toto Bada. He is on the Lizardman, and yeah, just in front, that was a very fair matchup. So I noticed that this opponent was on my level, and it was really fun to go in. I am going with Orion because I'm trying him out to see how good he is. I have a Spell Singer, this time couple of missile units here, and also on the flanks we have the Sisters of Thorn and 2 units of Wild Riders. And over here, as a little bit of an ambush, we have the Way Watchers. My opponent has some skinks over here, but I can't see them for now. And he is immediately moving in with his Feral Carnosaur into the Wild Riders here. On the other side, we have Temple Guards, really strong unit with nice leadership. And yeah, also Croxigors are here. And let's fast forward a little bit to see how I engage, because now you can see Croxigors are moving in to the side, right? And let's fast forward a little bit more. I'm moving my troops up soon, and Orion is here to poke a little bit of those um, large units here, large entities. So I probably went here for the Pterodon Riders, and my opponent, as you can see, he has the Chameleon Skinks over here, and there are 2 other Chameleon Skinks, right? But I couldn't see them in the beginning. And funnily enough, even though you won't notice that, I juked a lot of spells because I was downloading something, so I had a lag, and mainly that worked out well. Sisters of Thorn here, as you can see, engaging into the Croxigors, but I'm trying to move them around. I used the spell over here on them. They're on poison and had like this one spell of the sisters, and now I'm juking around with the Wild Riders over here. Orion juking a spell, and on the other side he is doing his spell over here. So really good micromanaging and fancy movement here, a little bit of dancing, right? Then my way, is it the, yeah, the Way Watchers will soon move in. And yeah, let's fast forward a little bit more. Here is a little bit of poke over here on the Croxigors. Croxigors are moving away again. Orion now is a little bit alone, so he's getting poked by those skinks, really nasty, and still he did a lot of damage onto the Pterodon Riders. So basically, my opponent was very passive here with his main core, and finally he is moving in. But on the other side, as you can see, I'm moving my front line as well a little bit to the battleground. Sisters of Thorn got a little bit of, yeah, uh, engaged here by the Feral Carnosaur, but they can run away, they can shoot into it, and this thing is then slowed and poisoned. Very well made. Skinks now shooting again into Orion. Orion has to move away. Croxigor is joining the main horde over here, and we have a nice, almost a cast, but the cast was cancelled, and Orion is moving back. Over here, finally, my Way Watchers are moving in. I have those riders here. Again, moving a little bit left and right. I think I wanted to move them kind of like here, around on the back side. And here, a nice cast by my enemy, deleting those Glade Guards. And I blundered here, as you can see. That was the lag. But in general, he is juking a lot of poke from the skinks really well. And now I have to engage, right? Here, pretty nice dodged again. So I was on point, even though it was a long day, kind of really well made. So Orion now going in with the vigor, and we have the first and final engagement. Orion moving in, fighting alongside his fellow brethren, and yeah, that is cool here. Really, really nice. I'm pretty lucky that my archers can shoot in here. I will move with those in a moment. The Way Watchers really watching the way and poking those skinks. These Sisters of Thorn made a great deal over here. Poking Feral Carnosaur, engaging into Chameleon Skinks, and over here we have this big blob where my units are kind of fighting, shooting, everything in between. Nice heals are coming in here, and Orion is really holding his own over here. Nice weapon damage, good shots, and Lord Croak still doing his thing. He looks funny with his spiritual thing. I'm a little bit surprised because I didn't see anything about the Pterodon Riders over here, and in general, Way Watchers did a great job poking them down. Over here, Sisters of Thorn still having a little bit of ammunition, and I am engaging with my riders into another skink unit. And yeah, this blob kind of losing it here. Orion is the only one that can kind of fight, but I could focus Lord Croak a little bit, so he is running now away. I'm also breaking apart, so that's always very strong by the Lizardmen. And my opponent, kind of, this blob was pretty strong in general, and I couldn't break it that easy. Temple Guards, nasty fighters over here, plus the Saurus Warriors with shields, and Gorok. He wanted to clinch his fighting fists and yeah, fight. Last cast of Orion, melting those units over here, and yeah, you can see even my Sisters of Thorn still having damage left with their throwing spears, and the Way Watchers are also online. Really, I think I really played that well, even though we're fairly even matched. Now units are still the Saurus guys. They have a hard time with the poison. Follow my units here, so that's amazingly played. And I don't want to say I'm like amazing, but I mean, it really went pretty well, even though I was scared over here, to be honest, that I would lose, because you can see a lot of my Wild Riders breaking, my Spellsinger in the midst of a fight, but as you can see, those little Eternal Guards, they got Lord Croak on his back toes, right? And they're fighting him pretty nicely. Over here, you can see that Orion is holding his ground, even though, no, he was healed and used probably his heal as well, so now there's not much left. All the Saurus fighters are running away. I'm even using my Wild Riders again to charge into the backline of those warriors here, but there is not much left. So it seems like soon everything is gone, and we have still a lot of archers left. Lord Croak is running away. He is tired. He doesn't want to be part of this anymore, even though he is unbreakable. I think, yeah, as you can see, I'm now using the Blade Guard, shooting into them, into Lord Croak, and he gets eliminated. So now army losses are kicking in probably soon, and that's what I had to play today. So really nice, in my opinion. Opponent, as I said, I would like to play against those opponents, because I guess that the next match would look totally different, right? Let's see. Pterodon Riders, I didn't see anything of them, but they still got value. I pretty much was, um, yeah, kind of running around with the Carnosaur on a leash. He was a good boy following me. Those skinks were surprising. I didn't expect them, so their value is pretty much there. Ooh, Temple Guard, really strong. And on the other side, well, you could see that a couple of those units really did well. Lord Krog, okay. This one cast was pretty strong. Um, I don't know if Gorrock did well. On my side, Orion, pretty nice value, almost his price. The Spellsinger didn't do much, but I think some of those heals were pretty clutch. The chaff units here, well, they do what they had to do. Um, I think the value came here by those two units of archers, not this one. This one was deleted. Sisters of Thorn, really nice skirmish, and even those Wild Riders did their job well. But those Way Watchers, unattended, unengaged, they did strong performances over here. So, guys, that was really fun. I hope my opponent, Totobara, maybe I find him again. Guys, can you tell me how I add people from the Warhammer kind of like launcher or Warhammer game on Steam? I will research that, but for now, I'm gonna fetch myself a green tea.